Welcome back to Alex's English Podcast, where you can practice your English by listening to interesting, real-life conversations. I'm Alex, and today we're diving into a topic that affects all of us, whether we like it or not. Have you ever tried to make a change in your life, like working out more, eating healthier, or being more productive? But after a few days, you find yourself right back where you started? Yeah, I've been there.
Hey Alex, hey everyone. Today's topic is super exciting because we're talking about something that could make a big difference in your life. The power of small habits. And trust me, you don't need to change everything at once. It's all about those little things we do every day that add up to big success.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always try to get into a routine. Like, okay, today I'll wake up early, work out, and eat healthy. But after about 3 days, I'm back to my old ways. My bed is just way too cozy.
I can totally relate to that, Alex. We all struggle with habits. The truth is, small habits have a massive impact. But the real challenge is sticking with them, right? So today, we're going to talk about how those little habits can help you succeed and how to build good habits that last.
Sounds good to me. Let's dive in. So why do small habits have such a big impact?
Part 1. Why small habits have a huge impact.
Well, Alex, small habits are powerful because they don't rely on big motivation. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't need to feel motivated to brush your teeth, right? It's just something you do every day, and over time, it keeps your teeth healthy. It's the same idea with any other habit. The more you repeat something, the easier it becomes, and the bigger the results.
That's true. If I just did something small every day, like 5 minutes of stretching, I'd probably see some good results. But what makes it so hard is when we want the big results right away, like when I try to lose 10 pounds in a week. It's unrealistic, and then I get frustrated.
Exactly. The problem is, when we try to make huge changes in a short time, we often give up when we don't see immediate results. But small, consistent actions build up. It's like saving a little bit of money every day. You won't see it grow instantly, but after a few months, you'll be surprised by how much you've saved.
So the secret is focusing on the process, not the outcome, right?
Yes. And the key is consistency. When you repeat small actions over and over, they become automatic. And that's when the magic happens. Smiles. If you think about it, the best habits don't require a lot of motivation. They're simply a part of your routine. They're like muscle memory. For instance, once you've learned how to ride a bike, you don't need to think about it every time you ride. It just happens naturally.
That's a great point. I guess once you have the habit in place, it's not about trying anymore. It's just doing.
Exactly. And that's the power of habits. The more you repeat something, the more ingrained it becomes in your life. And it doesn't take as much effort to maintain. Pauses. And another great thing about small habits is that they're much easier to start. It's less overwhelming to commit to 5 minutes of stretching every day than to think, okay, I have to work out for an hour now.
Yeah, the 5 minutes a day thing sounds so much more doable than a 1-hour workout.
Part 2. Common mistakes when trying to stick with good habits.
All right, I get it now. But to be honest, I've tried forming good habits before, and I always mess it up. What are some mistakes people make when they try to stick with new habits?
Oh, there are a few big ones. First, people often try to change too much at once. They say, I'm going to eat healthy, exercise every day, wake up at 6 a.m. and meditate. It's too much, and they burn out really quickly.
Yeah, that sounds like me. I try to do everything at once, and then I end up doing nothing.
Exactly. And the second mistake is expecting instant results. Habits take time to build, and it's easy to get discouraged when you don't see changes after a few days. When you're building a habit, patience is key. If you expect to see big changes right away, it can be really discouraging.
I guess I'm guilty of that too. After a week of doing a new habit, I'm just like, why isn't this working yet? I end up giving up.
And the third mistake is not being patient enough. Habits are a long-term game. You have to give yourself time to build them up, and you also need to be flexible. Sometimes life gets in the way, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up over one bad day. You don't have to be perfect.
So it's not about perfection. It's about getting back on track after a slip-up?
Yes, it's about progress, not perfection. Everyone makes mistakes, and that's part of the process. The important thing is to keep going and not let a small setback stop you. If you miss a day, it's not the end of the world. Just pick up where you left off.
Yeah, I definitely get stuck thinking I have to be perfect every day. It's tough to get back on track after a slip up.
It's all about building that resilience. The more you get back on track after a slip up, the easier it becomes to keep going, even when things don't go perfectly.
Part 3. Simple strategies for building sustainable habits.
Okay, now I'm ready for some real solutions. How can I start forming these habits that actually stick?
Well, first things first, start small. Pick one habit you want to focus on and make it as easy as possible. For example, if you want to exercise, start with just 5 minutes a day. If you try to jump into an hour-long workout right away, it's too much.
5 minutes? That sounds doable, but how do I make sure I stick with it?
Great question. The second tip is to make your habit part of your routine. For example, if you want to stretch every morning, do it right after you wake up, before you even check your phone. When something is connected to another part of your day, it becomes easier to remember.
Oh, I like that. Linking it to something I already do. So, like brushing my teeth, I can just add stretching right after?
Exactly. And the third tip is to track your progress. You don't have to track everything, but it's helpful to see how many days in a row you've stuck with your habit. It gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to keep going.
I guess it's like keeping a streak going. The longer you keep the habit, the more you want to maintain it.
Exactly. And lastly, don't forget to celebrate small wins. If you stick with your habit for a week, give yourself a little reward. It'll help keep you motivated and show you that the effort is worth it.
I'm sold. Small steps, rewards, and tracking progress. I think I can do this now.
You definitely can. And remember, habits don't form overnight. It takes time and consistency, but every small action adds up.
I feel more confident now. I'm going to start small with my new habit tomorrow. 5 minutes a day sounds perfect to begin with.
That's the spirit. And remember, the best way to build a good habit is by making it simple, starting small, and staying consistent. Don't worry about being perfect. The small steps add up over time, and soon enough, those habits will become a natural part of your life.
Thanks for all the advice, Sophia. I feel like I've learned so much today.
You're welcome, Alex. And remember, consistency is key. You've got this.
Before we end, let's hear from you, our listeners. What's one small habit you're going to start this week? Or maybe you've already got a small habit that's changed your life. Let us know in the comments below.
And don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to Alex's English podcast, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Thanks for tuning in today. Stay motivated, and remember, small steps lead to big changes. See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep building those good habits. What's one small habit you're going to start this week? Or what's one habit that's already made a difference in your life? Share your story in the comments below.